Oh wow, that was big. We're going to go here because we've got a lot of people to name and we can't remember everyone.
So we've got, not everyone's coming up to the stage, so we're going to try and just do a quick, those who are staying in their seats, we're going to just thank you very quickly.
First of all, we have to thank our Amazon family, and I don't use the word family lightly. They've been our creative supporters from the beginning on this film. Brianna O, Kate Churchill, and the Ted Hope. Thank you so much.
And we can't forget, excuse me, what a breath. We can't forget Judy Rappaport and Jen Selke as well. Jen, since you came to Amazon, you are supporting news stories, stories by women, and films like this, so thank you.
Two of our amazing producers in the audience today, who were with us from the beginning, Alex Siska and Joyce San Pedro, thanks for coming.
All right, I'm back. We've also got Charles Varga here. He's in the production design department. He's a rock. He was there every step of the way. Thank you. Abby Gensch, edit assistants. We love and adore you. You're there every day.
You bake amazing cakes.
She bakes cakes. And our documentarian sisters, Megan Rainey, Anna Aarons, and Katie Green. You did the EPK and looking up while on set and seeing your faces. It was like having family there. You are our sisters. Thank you.
Deb? To the amazing ladies who helped put together this fantastic cast, Mary Vanu and Lindsay Graham. I hope they're here tonight. Where are you? There you are.
We're going to get you all to stand again. You brought us our Dr. Prasad and real life engineer Ash Tapalal and Big Eddie Joseph. Oh, there is, sorry. Big Eddie Joseph's dad, Ken Bradley. After the first day of filming, Alice and Jenny turned to us and said, "Who is that? He's extraordinary."
And he is. The funniest woman on the planet should be here, Edie Patterson. Are you? Oh, maybe not, but let's cheer her anyway. She plays Miss Amy.
And two young ladies who couldn't be more mean if they tried, Ashley Brooke and Kai Chur.
That's the opposite of what they are.
I know. Oh,
which just shows you how good actors they are, exactly. So now we come to welcoming our talent up on stage. We have to get our heads of department up here. I'm sorry to put you through this, guys. It's happening. So please come when your name is called. You know who you are. To the person, the phenomenal brain, extraordinary talent, goof, outsider, oddball, beautiful human being who made all this possible and without whom we would not be all watching this fantastic story today, Lucy Alabar. Our amazing writer. Get on up here.
Todd Black, our fearless leader, he was there every single day. And amazingly, Todd was usually the only man in the room. So we named him the fella, Todd Black.
Who have we got? Another incredible human male. His keen eye, his warm smiles, his big bear hugs got us through this shoot. Jimmy Whittaker, get on up here. He's our director of photography, I didn't say that, our cinematographer.
Next up's going to hate this, our production designer. She prefers to be the world builder behind the scenes, but she's coming up on the stage because this is the first time she's ever gone to a festival to see one of her films. Laura Fox.
An extraordinary special person in our lives. I don't care what Barry Jenkins says. She belongs to us. It's our costume designer, Carolyn Estlund.
Our editor, we spent the last 6 months every single day in the edit room, and we're still on speaking terms. She is just extraordinary at what she does. Kate Haight, please come and join us. And
last of our crew, the collaborator who has been with us from the start, making short films for no money, weird short films in England. He's our composer and always will be, Rob Lord.
Okay, well done everyone for getting through that. Now's the moment we've been waiting for. It's not often as first-time directors you get the cast you wanted, and that is testament to this script. This was our first choice for Raylene. Every day on set was a masterclass with you. Your wit, your fearlessness, you are our queen, you are our Miss Raylene. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Viola Davis.
And she's funny too, how could you do it all? So we found someone on the comedy circuit, little known comedian.
Not very well.
And who knew he could do this? We were amazed every step of the way with Jim Gaffigan. He's meticulous, he's a perfectionist, we love him to bits. Yeah.
Right, let's get the truth.
Almost there, almost there.
Let's get the truth up.
Yes.
Fortunately, tonight we saw she's got both eyes. Bella Hager-Buffin, you were our first person cast in this film, our first kid, and you were there till the end. Please come up, Bella, our Aunt Claire.
To the human fireball that we know and love as Johanna Colon. It's Smash!
Smash! Next up, this is her first film, but she just is extraordinary. She taught us something every day. The only person who could play Hell No with a heart, Milana Ray.
This is her first film, ladies and gentlemen. It will not be her last. When we found this 10-year-old boy at the time, we knew there was no other child of his age who could play Joseph with such delicacy, poise and subtlety. You're perfect, Charlie Shotwell.
And that's it. Our absolute human unicorn. Mckenna Grace walked into the room and she was her goofy self. She stole our hearts. She has the most incredible sense of humor. She's sensitive. I've never seen anyone so in love with the earth and animals. We couldn't have asked for a better Christmas flint. Mckenna Grace, please come up here.
A little bit forward, maybe, so you guys can get good pictures.
Oh, I believe in pictures. Great. I'm going to go the other side.
So, we have time for...
You got a little ride, did you?
So we do have time for a few questions. Does anybody have a question? We're going to start on that. We're going to start quickly so we can get through them. Yes, sir.
Sorry, we took a long time.
What was it like every day working with the director, and the rest of the cast.
To the troupe, what was it like working with the directors and the rest of the cast?
Well, for me, it was really amazing, and I've made such great buddies with Bert and Bertie and all these phenomenal weirdos, and it's just been really great and a wonderful experience. Well, what I think about this crew, I think they're not just a crew, they're family to me. I agree with you, and I think it was just such a great experience to go through with all of you, again, weirdos. And I think it was just so much fun.
Sure. I think we all agree that since the day we first met, we were essentially a family, and we're gonna be friends forever. For Bert and Bertie, this is my first time working with two directors, and they were just the best, and also weirdos.
He's so smart. He's so smart.
Well, like everybody's saying, they're like my family. They're really some of the best friends I've ever had, and it was great coming on set every day because you knew that you could just be the weirdest version of yourself and just let your freak flag fly without any judgment. I love you guys.
We have time for a few more questions. Yes, there in the front. Yes. Where did the idea of the film stem from? Do you want to?
A great script.
We're going to let the writer answer that question, Lisa.
This script came from growing up seeing a lot of movies about kids who are friends who showed me how to be a better friend, a better person, and they were all boys. And they were also nobody like I grew up with, no places like I grew up with. So I wanted to write partially a love letter to where I'm from and a love letter to the kinds of friendships you have in the South, in the rural South. And they killed it.
For Bert and Bertie, what were some of your first thoughts when reading the script, and why did you want to tell this story? Why did you want to make it?
I think we're both outsiders, very much. We both come from tiny towns. I'm from South Africa, and a farming community. Bertie's from a small village in Kibworth, and we recognized every character in this film, and we related to every one of them or what they were going through.
And it was clear to us from reading the script when we got to the end, we were like in tears, that the theme of the movie is our theme, which is finding your place in the universe.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
It's unusual to see two directors of a film. So, were there ever times that you disagreed with how...
All the time. Oh, Todd's going to answer that question.
How did you resolve that?
Well, as the producer, can I answer that?
There we go.
She asked,
Todd can answer.
oh, you can
follow
go
up.
for it. I was going to...
So you guys can answer, but it was really fast. It's a great question. And when the very first day that they came in to meet us, they kind of spoke as one. And it never felt like one was contradicting the other, and it always felt like they were together at every turn during the day or night. And you could tell one thing and the other one would do it. And it was so strange to see how in sync you guys were at every turn. It never ever felt like two, it always felt like one, and completely connected.
Thank you. Just to speak to that a little bit more, for us it's all about communication. We're 100% collaborators, whether that's with ourselves or with this amazing group of people. But it is communication, it's incredible amount of prep. We do everything beforehand, everything gets spoken. So by the time we're on set, we're not worrying about the details. We can just make it a safe space for all these incredible actors to be free and express themselves, and a place of trust.
Yes? Yeah. Viola's thoughts on the film and what inspired her to participate in this film.
I needed to have some fun. Yeah, that's it. said, I needed to have some laughs and, you know, besides the little sippy sips I had outside of set, I just felt it was just, you know, very cathartic for me to be out of my head. You know, not every movie I do, I don't feel like it has to be a Lawrence of Arabia. You know, I wanted something that I could take my daughter to. I did. And every once in a while in a person's career, I think they should be allowed to do that.
Hell yes. We have time for one last question. Oh, yes, sir. Can you repeat that, actually?
Well, you know, these 5 kids are pretty exceptional, and I would trade in my kids for these kids. I'm trusting that you won't tell my children that. No, it was amazing to witness the friendship that developed between these kids. It was really special, and I don't know, now you guys have to be best friends for the rest of your lives. But I did draw, I mean, I'm a mediocre dad anyway. So being Ramsey, he's a little bit of a worse dad. So I think anyone who's a parent identifies with Ramsey. But I did good, right, Mckenna?
What happened?
Well, unfortunately, we have run out of time, but please help me thank the cast and crew of